Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about something incredibly important for our golden years: staying active. As we get older, keeping our bodies moving is key to maintaining our health, independence, and overall quality of life. But what happens when the weather is bad, or it's just not convenient to go outside? That's where indoor exercises come in. They are a fantastic, safe, and effective way to stay fit and strong, right from the comfort of your own home. In this video, I'll guide you through a complete, gentle workout routine designed specifically for seniors. We'll cover everything from warming up to strength, balance, flexibility, and cooling down. No fancy equipment is needed, just a sturdy chair and a positive attitude. So, let's get ready to feel stronger, more stable, and more energized. First things first, safety is our top priority. Before starting any new exercise program, it's always a good idea to chat with your doctor, especially if you have any pre-existing health conditions. Listen to your body throughout this routine. If something doesn't feel right or causes pain, stop immediately. We're aiming for gentle movement, not strain. Make sure you have a clear space to move in, free of any tripping hazards like rugs or cords. Wear comfortable clothing and supportive shoes. And please, have a sturdy, stable chair nearby. We'll be using it for support in many of the exercises. Having a glass of water handy is also a great idea to stay hydrated. Remember, the goal is to feel better, so let's take it at a pace that's comfortable for you. Alright, let's begin with a gentle warm-up to get our blood flowing and prepare our muscles for exercise. We'll start seated in our sturdy chair. Sit up tall, with your feet flat on the floor and your back straight but relaxed. Let's start with some simple neck stretches. Slowly tilt your head to the right, as if you're trying to touch your ear to your shoulder. Hold it for about 15 seconds. You should feel a gentle stretch along the left side of your neck. Now, slowly bring your head back to the center and repeat on the other side, tilting your head to the left. Hold for another 15 seconds. Great! Now, let's do some shoulder rolls. Inhale and lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Then exhale and roll them back and down. Let's do 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, let's reverse it. Roll your shoulders forward for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is great for relieving tension in your upper back and neck. Next up for our warm-up, still seated, are some gentle torso twists. Cross your arms over your chest. Slowly twist your upper body to the right, as far as is comfortable. Keep your hips facing forward. Hold for a couple of seconds and then return to the center. Now, twist to the left. Let's do this 5 times on each side, right and center, left and center. That's 1. Keep it slow and controlled. We're just waking up the spine. 4 more. Excellent. Finally, let's get our legs involved with some seated marching. Simply lift one knee up towards your chest, then lower it and lift the other, as if you're marching in place while sitting down. Let's do this for about 30 seconds. Keep your back straight, V. This simple movement gets the blood pumping to your lower body. Great job! You should be feeling a little warmer now. Our bodies are ready for the main workout. Now, let's move on to some strength exercises. Building and maintaining muscle is crucial for supporting our joints, improving our metabolism, and making daily activities like carrying groceries or getting up from a chair much easier. We'll start with a seated bicep curl. You can do this with or without light weights, like small water bottles or soup cans. If you're just starting, using just your own body weight is perfectly fine. Sit tall, with your elbows tucked into your sides and your palms facing forward. Slowly curl your hands up towards your shoulders, squeezing your bicep muscles. Then, slowly lower them back down. Let's aim for 10 repetitions. 1. Squeeze at the top. 2. Control the movement on the way down. 3. Excellent. Keep breathing. Let's do a few more. 9 and 10. Fantastic. Feel that? That's your muscles working. Next for our strength segment, we'll do a chair stand. This is one of the most functional exercises you can do, as it mimics the action of getting up from a chair, which we do multiple times a day. Sit on the front half of your chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. You can cross your arms over your chest or hold them out in front of you for balance. Now, using your leg and core strength, push through your heels and stand up straight. Then, slowly and with control, lower yourself back down to the seated position. Let's do 8 to 10 of these. 1. Up and slowly down. 2. Try not to use your hands to push off the chair unless you absolutely need to. 3. This is building incredible strength in your legs and glutes. Keep going. You're doing great. 9 and 10. Wonderful. Take a short break if you need one. Let's work our legs a bit more with some seated leg extensions. This exercise strengthens the quadriceps, the large muscles at the front of your thighs, which are vital for walking and knee stability. While sitting tall in your chair, hold on to the sides for support. Extend one leg straight out in front of you, squeezing the thigh muscle. Hold it for a second, then slowly lower it back down. Let's do 10 on each leg. We'll start with the right leg. 1. Extend and hold. 2. Feel that muscle contract. 3. Great control. Let's do a couple more. 9 and 10. Now, let's switch to the left leg for 10 repetitions. 1. Straight out. 2. Keep your back straight and your core engaged. It's amazing how such a simple move can be so effective. 9 and 10. You've just done a fantastic job strengthening your legs. Balance is our next focus, and it's something we can't afford to overlook. Good balance helps prevent falls, which are a major concern as we age. For these exercises, please stand behind your sturdy chair and hold on to the back of it for support. We'll start with a simple heel two-toe walk, but we'll do it in place. Stand behind your chair, holding on. Place the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot, as if you're walking on a tightrope. Hold this position for about 20 to 30 seconds. Look straight ahead, not down at your feet. This challenges your stability in a very safe and controlled way. Now, switch feet so the other foot is in front and hold again. If this feels easy, you can try letting go of the chair with one or both hands, but only if you feel completely stable. Remember, safety first. Let's try another great balance exercise, the single leg stand. Again, stand behind your chair, holding on for support. Shift your weight onto your right leg and slowly lift your left foot off the floor just a few inches. Try to hold this for up to 30 seconds. Focus on keeping your standing leg strong and your posture tall. If you feel steady, you can try lifting a hand off the chair. If you wobble, that's okay. That's your balance muscles working and learning. Alright, lower your left foot down and let's switch sides. Shift your weight to your left leg and lift your right foot. Hold it steady, keep breathing. This exercise not only improves balance, but also strengthens the muscles in your ankles and legs. Excellent work. These simple practices can make a huge difference in your confidence and stability. Finally, we'll finish our workout with some essential flexibility stretches to cool down and improve our range of motion. Cool. Let's start with a hamstring stretch while seated. Sit on the edge of your chair. Extend your right leg straight out in front of you, with your heel on the floor and your toes pointing up. Keep your left foot flat on the floor. Now, keeping your back straight, slowly lean forward from your hips until you feel a gentle stretch in the back of your right thigh. Don't round your back. Hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. Never bounce. Just breathe into the stretch. Okay? Slowly come up and switch legs. Extend your left leg and gently lean forward. This stretch is wonderful for relieving tightness in the back of your legs. After a great workout, a good cool down is just what your body needs. Let's finish with a nice upper body stretch. Still seated, interlace your fingers and push your palms away from your body at shoulder height, rounding your upper back slightly. You should feel a great stretch between your shoulder blades. Hold for 20 seconds. Now, release and reach your arms up overhead, stretching tall as if you're trying to touch the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly lower your arms down to your sides. That's it. You've completed a full-body indoor workout. You should feel proud of yourself for taking this important step for your health. Remember, consistency is key. Try to do these exercises a few times a week. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more senior-friendly fitness content. Stay active, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video. Hello, and a very warm welcome to our channel. Today, we're talking about something that touches many of our lives. Either personally or through our loved ones. Navigating the golden years with grace, especially when our bodies present new challenges. We're focusing on how our beloved seniors can cope with physical limitations, particularly in a community setting like an old age home, and live their lives to the absolute fullest. So, what are these physical limitations we're talking about? As we age, it's natural for our bodies to change. This might mean our mobility isn't what it used to be. Maybe walking long distances becomes tricky, or getting up from a chair requires a bit more effort. We might need a walker or a wheelchair to get around safely. Our senses can change too. Hearing might become softer, making conversations harder to follow, or our eyesight might make reading or enjoying a beautiful view a bit blurry. Then there's chronic pain, perhaps from arthritis, or conditions that affect our strength and energy levels, like heart disease or diabetes. These changes are a normal part of life's journey for many, but that doesn't mean they're easy to accept. The emotional side of this is huge. It can be really frustrating, can't it? Feeling like your own body is holding you back from doing the things you've always loved. It's common to feel a sense of loss for the independence you once had, for the activities you used to enjoy without a second thought. This can lead to feelings of sadness, anxiety, or even isolation. Imagine wanting to join a group activity but worrying you'll be too slow, or not being able to hear the conversation and feeling left out. It's so important to acknowledge these feelings and understand that they are completely valid. You are not alone in feeling this way. But here is the good news. And it's really good news. Coping with these limitations doesn't mean giving up. It means adapting, means finding new ways to do the things you love and discovering new joys along the way. The first and most powerful step is a shift in mindset. Let's focus on what you and do, not what you can't. This is about empowerment. Instead of saying, I can't walk in the garden anymore, what if we said, how can I enjoy the garden today? Maybe it's sitting on a comfortable bench and taking in the sights and smells, or using a wheelchair to explore the paths. It's about reframing the challenge into a creative problem to solve. And you don't have to solve it alone. Your community is your superpower. In a residential home, you're surrounded by people who can help staff, nurses, and fellow residents. Open communication is key. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need. If you're having trouble opening a jar, ask a neighbor. If you can't reach something on a high shelf, let a staff member know. People are often more than willing to help. They just need to know you need it. And remember, helping others is a two-way street. Maybe your hands aren't as steady, but your mind is as sharp as ever. You could help a friend with a crossword puzzle, or simply offer a listening ear. Everyone has something valuable to contribute. Now, let's get practical. Technology and adaptive tools are your best friends. These aren't just gadgets, they're keys to unlocking your independence. For mobility, we have walkers with built-in seats for taking rests, and lightweight, easy-to-maneuver wheelchairs. There are grab bars for the bathroom, making it a safer space. For hearing loss, modern hearing aids are incredibly discreet and effective. And many facilities have loop systems in common areas that send sound directly to your hearing aid. For vision, there are large print books, audiobooks and screen readers for tablets and computers. Things like long-handled shoe horns, button hooks, and easy-grip cutlery can make daily tasks so much easier and less frustrating. Explore what's available and find what works for you. Let's talk about staying active. It might sound counterintuitive when you're feeling limited, but movement is medicine. The goal isn't to run a marathon. It's to move your body in a way that feels good and is safe for you. Most homes offer fantastic programs tailored for seniors. Think about chair yoga. It's a wonderful way to stretch, build strength, and practice deep breathing without putting stress on your joints. Seated aerobics can get your heart rate up and your blood flowing. Water aerobics in a warm pool is another great option, as the water supports your body, making movement feel almost effortless. Even simple, gentle stretching in your own room can make a world of difference in reducing stiffness and improving your mood. The key is consistency. A little bit of movement every day is far better than a lot of movement once a week. And what about your mind and spirit? Staying engaged is just as important as staying physically active. This is where your passions come in. Did you love to paint? Maybe large canvases are difficult now. But what about watercolor on a smaller scale, or digital art on a tablet? If you were a master gardener, you could still tend to a small indoor herb garden or a container plant on a windowsill. Join the book club, even if you use audiobooks. Join the choir, even if you need to sit. Participate in trivia nights, bingo, or card games. These activities are not just about passing the time. They are about connecting with others, stimulating your brain, and reminding yourself of the joy of play and learning. It's also incredibly important to take care of your mental health. If you're feeling overwhelmed, sad, or anxious, please talk to someone. It could be a trusted friend, a family member, or a professional. Many homes have counselors or support staff available. Joining a peer support group with other residents facing similar challenges can be immensely comforting. Sharing your experiences and hearing from others can make you feel less alone and give you new coping strategies. And never underestimate the power of mindfulness and gratitude. Take a few moments each day to focus on your breath or to think of 3 things you're grateful for. It can be as simple as the warmth of the sun on your skin, a delicious meal, or a kind word from a friend. This simple practice can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right. So, to all the incredible seniors watching this, your journey is one of resilience, wisdom, and strength. Physical limitations may be a part of your story, but they do not define the whole book. Embrace adaptation, lean on your community. Explore the tools available, and continue to pursue the activities that bring you joy and purpose. Your life is valuable, your experiences matter, and you have so much to offer and to enjoy. Remember to be kind to yourself on the tough days and celebrate your victories, no matter how small they seem. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We hope you found this helpful and encouraging. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content on living your best life at any age. We'd love to hear your thoughts and your own tips in the comments below. Until next time, take care and stay well. Stretching in the morning reduces stiffness and prepares the body for the day. Light exercises before meals may improve appetite. Balance exercises, like standing while holding onto a chair, strengthen stability. Never rush movements. Slow and controlled motions prevent injury. Listen to your body. If something feels uncomfortable, stop. Indoor exercises are especially helpful during cold or rainy weather. 3. Even small movements count. Energy does not always come from caffeine. It often comes from circulation and positive mood. Keep your posture upright while exercising. Rest between movements if needed. Celebrate progress. Movement supports heart health, joint flexibility, and emotional well-being. Encourage friends to join you. Create a daily schedule for exercise. Even 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and afternoon can bring noticeable improvements. Exercise reminds your body that it is still capable. It builds confidence. It reduces stiffness. It improves sleep quality. It brings a sense of accomplishment. In an old age home, where routines can sometimes feel repetitive, indoor exercises add freshness and vitality. Your energy may not feel like it did decades ago, and that is perfectly okay. What matters is keeping your body gently active. Simple movements, done regularly, create lasting benefits. Your body appreciates motion at every age. And remember, staying active is not about competition, it is about caring for yourself. Small steps toward movement can bring big rewards in energy, mood, and overall well-being. Keep moving gently, stay consistent, and let your energy grow naturally each day. Every person in an old age home carries a lifetime of experience, knowledge, and skills. You may not always realize it, but the wisdom you've gathered over the years is valuable. Sharing your skills with fellow residents is a beautiful way to stay active, feel purposeful, and strengthen community bonds. Many seniors sometimes feel that retirement or aging has reduced their role in society. But the truth is, your abilities still matter. Whether you were a teacher, cook, gardener, tailor, mechanic, artist, parent, or storyteller, those skills are treasures. The first step in sharing your skills is recognizing what you already know. Think about your past hobbies, careers, and talents. Did you enjoy knitting, baking, writing letters, playing an instrument, fixing small household items, organizing events? Even simple skills like folding clothes neatly or arranging flowers can be shared. In an old age home, small group activities can become meaningful learning moments. For example, if you enjoy cooking, you can share favorite recipes during mealtimes. You may not be able to cook physically, but you can explain techniques, ingredients, and stories behind the dishes. If you have sewing or knitting skills, you can teach others how to make simple items like scarves or small crafts. Even guiding someone step by step creates connection. Storytelling is another powerful skill. Share life experiences, how you overcame challenges, built a career, raised children, or learned important lessons. These stories inspire others and create emotional bonds. 2. If you have strong reading skills, consider organizing a small reading circle. You can read aloud to others who may have vision difficulties. Your voice becomes a gift. Music lovers can teach simple songs or rhythms. Even tapping hands to a beat can become a joyful group activity. Gardening knowledge can be shared if the old age home has a small garden space. Explain how plants grow, how to care for them, and why sunlight and water matter. Sharing skills does not require standing in front of a large group. Even one-on-one conversations count. Confidence is important. Sometimes seniors hesitate to share because they feel their skills are outdated. But experience never becomes outdated. Life wisdom remains valuable across generations. Be patient when teaching. Everyone learns at a different pace. Encourage gently rather than criticize. Start small. Offer a short session, maybe 20 or 30 minutes. Ask staff if there is space or time available for activities. Sharing skills also improves your own mental health. Teaching stimulates the brain, strengthens memory, and builds self-esteem, creates a sense of purpose. And purpose is essential at every age. Encourage others to share their talents as well. When one person starts, others often feel inspired. You may discover hidden talents among residents. Celebrate efforts rather than perfection. If someone struggles, offer encouragement. Sharing skills builds friendships naturally. It reduces loneliness. It increases laughter and conversation. It creates meaningful routines. It shifts focus from limitations to strengths. Even organizing small discussion groups about past careers can be enriching. If writing was your strength, help others write letters to family members. If you enjoy crafts, teach simple paper art. If you were a teacher, explain simple history lessons or fun facts. If you are good at finances, share tips on budgeting or saving. If you loved sports, talk about memorable games and players. The goal is not professional performance, it is connection. Sometimes sharing skills also helps process memories. It keeps the mind sharp. It strengthens identity. In an old age home, community spirit grows when residents contribute actively. You are not just a resident, you are a resource. Your experiences matter. Your knowledge matters. Your creativity matters. Even humor is a skill. Make others smile with light jokes. Sharing skills also teaches patience and empathy. It builds respect among residents. It shows that learning never stops. Encourage a culture where everyone feels comfortable sharing. Avoid comparing abilities. Focus on enjoyment. Ask for feedback kindly. Be open to learning from others too. Sharing skills is a two-way exchange. It strengthens dignity. It creates pride. It reminds you that age does not erase value. Your lifetime of experiences can brighten someone else's day. And when you share your skills, you do more than teach. You inspire. You create purpose. You create joy. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about something truly special. The simple, yet profound joys that can transform daily life for our beloved seniors, especially those living in care homes. We're going to explore two powerful sources of happiness and well-being, the beauty of nature and the magic of a good book. It's amazing how these two things, so readily available, can have such a massive impact. Let's start with the great outdoors. You know that feeling when the sun hits your face on a beautiful day, or the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind. That's not just a pleasant sensation, it's science at work. Spending time in nature, even just sitting in a garden or near a window with a view, has incredible benefits for seniors. First, let's talk about mental health. Studies have shown that exposure to nature can significantly reduce feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression. The colors, sounds, and smells of a garden can be incredibly calming. For someone who might be feeling a bit lonely or isolated, the simple act of watching birds at a feeder or seeing flowers bloom can provide a sense of connection to the world and a reminder of the continuous cycle of life. It's a natural mood booster that doesn't require a prescription. And it's not just about feelings. Being in nature can improve cognitive function. The natural environment is full of gentle stimulation that engages the senses without being overwhelming. This can help improve focus, memory, and overall mental clarity. Think about it. Instead of staring at the same four walls, the mind is actively engaged by the changing light, the movement of a squirrel, or the intricate patterns on a leaf. It's like a gentle workout for the brain. Then there's the physical side, encouraging seniors to spend time in a safe outdoor space, like a well-maintained garden or patio, promotes light physical activity. A short, slow walk on a paved path, some gentle stretching in the fresh air, or even just the act of standing up to look at a flower bed can improve mobility, balance, and muscle strength. Vitamin D from sunlight is another huge plus, essential for bone health and immune function. Of course, safety is always the #1 priority, ensuring paths are clear and there's comfortable seating available. Even for residents who may be unable to go outside, we can bring nature indoors. Having potted plants in common areas or individual rooms can purify the air and add a touch of life and color. A small herb garden on a windowsill can engage the senses of smell and touch. What about nature documentaries? Watching a stunning film about the ocean or the rainforest can be a wonderful, immersive experience that transports the mind to another place. Creating a nature corner with interesting stones, shells, or pine cones can also provide tactile stimulation and spark conversations. Many care homes are now designing dedicated sensory gardens. These are spaces specifically created to stimulate all 5 senses. They might have plants with different textures to touch, fragrant flowers, and herbs to smell, a water feature for a calming sound, and edible plants like strawberries or mint to taste. It's a holistic approach that recognizes the deep, instinctual connection we all have with the natural world. This connection doesn't fade with age. If anything, it can become even more important. Now, let's shift gears and open the cover on our second topic, the incredible power of reading. Just like a walk in a garden, diving into a good book is an escape, a journey, and a powerful tool for well-being. For seniors, the benefits are just as profound. First and foremost, reading is a fantastic way to keep the mind sharp. It's a complex cognitive activity that exercises the brain, helping to maintain and even improve memory and analytical skills. Following a plot, remembering characters, and imagining different worlds all contribute to mental fitness. It's been linked to slowing cognitive decline and can be a really enjoyable way to challenge the brain every single day. Beyond the mental gymnastics, reading is a powerful antidote to loneliness. A book as a companion. It can transport a reader to a different time, a different country, or into the life of a fascinating character. This sense of escapism is invaluable, offering a break from daily routines and worries. When you're lost in a good story, you're never truly alone. The characters become your friends, their struggles become yours, and their triumphs feel like your own. Reading also sparks conversation and social connection. This is where care homes can really shine. Organizing a book club is a brilliant idea. It gives residents a reason to gather, share their opinions, and connect over a shared experience. Discussing a book's plot, characters, and themes encourages social interaction, active listening, and the expression of personal viewpoints. It's not just about the book, it's about building a community of readers and friends. Even for those who may have difficulty reading on their own, listening to an audiobook or having someone read aloud can provide the exact same benefits of story and connection. And let's not forget the emotional impact. Stories can evoke a whole range of emotions: joy, suspense, empathy, nostalgia. This emotional engagement is healthy. It helps us process our own feelings and connect with the human experience on a deeper level. A funny book can bring laughter. A touching story can bring a sense of warmth. And a historical novel can bring back memories and spark reminiscence, which is a very therapeutic activity in itself. The variety of what's available is endless, which means there's a book for everyone. Large print books are fantastic for those with visual impairments. Audiobooks are a game changer for residents who find holding a book or turning pages difficult. E-readers can be lightweight and allow for adjustable font sizes. From classic literature and thrilling mysteries to biographies, poetry, and magazines, the possibilities are limitless. Creating a cozy, well-lit library or reading nook within the care home can make the experience even more inviting. So, how do we combine these two amazing things? Imagine a reading session held in a beautiful garden on a sunny afternoon. Residents sitting in comfortable chairs, listening to a chapter of a book being read aloud, with the gentle sound of birdsong in the background. Or a book club meeting on a patio, discussing a novel whose story is set in the very countryside they can see from their window. The synergy is perfect. Both nature and reading offer a form of gentle, restorative escapism. Both stimulate the mind and soothe the soul. Both can be solitary pursuits or shared social activities. They remind us that even with physical limitations, the mind and spirit can still travel, explore, and grow. For those of us with senior loved ones in care, we can play a part too. When you visit, suggest a short walk in the garden. Bring them a new large print book or an audiobook by their favorite author. Sit with them and read a chapter or two aloud. These small gestures can make a world of difference, bringing color, life, and joy into their day. It's about nurturing the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. By embracing the simple, powerful gifts of nature and reading, we can help ensure that the golden years are not just a time of rest, but a time of continued engagement, discovery, and profound contentment. The impact of a blooming flower or a captivating story is immeasurable, providing comfort and joy that enriches life in the most beautiful ways. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this has given you some food for thought. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content. We'd love to hear your own experiences in the comments below. Until next time, take care. All day. Another engaging idea is themed reading days. For example, one day could focus on travel stories, another on humor, and another on inspirational biographies. Humor books are especially helpful. Laughter reduces stress and improves mood. Residents who enjoy writing can create their own short stories or memoirs and share them during reading sessions. Reading trivia books or fun fact collections stimulates curiosity. Interactive reading games can make sessions lively. For example, pause during a story and ask others to predict what will happen next. Word search puzzles and crosswords also fall under reading activities and support cognitive health. For seniors who once loved cooking, reading recipe books together can be enjoyable. If possible, invite staff or volunteers to read aloud occasionally. Encourage discussions about favorite childhood books. Reading newspapers together keeps residents informed and encourages conversation about current events. Story sharing based on books builds friendships. If attention spans are shorter, choose lighter materials such as magazines. Make reading comfortable. Ensure proper lighting and supportive seating. Encourage note-taking for those who enjoy writing. Celebrate finishing a book as an achievement. Reading also improves vocabulary and communication skills. It reduces feelings of loneliness. It strengthens imagination. It stimulates memory recall. It builds routine. It promotes relaxation. It provides escape from daily stress. For residents who struggle with concentration, short daily readings are more effective than long sessions. Use bookmarks to make progress easy to track. Create a small library corner, if possible. Rotate books regularly to maintain interest. Reading inspirational biographies can motivate and uplift. Discuss life lessons from stories. Encourage respectful listening during group sessions. Remember, reading is not about speed, it is about enjoyment. Allow everyone to participate at their own pace. Reading builds mental resilience. It keeps the brain flexible. It strengthens emotional intelligence. In an old age home, reading becomes more than just an activity. It becomes connection, creates shared experiences. It sparks laughter. It inspires reflection. It reminds residents of their youth. It opens doors to new ideas. Even reading one page a day makes a difference. The goal is not to finish many books. The goal is to stay mentally active and emotionally connected. Reading activities can become something residents look forward to each week. Most importantly, reading proves that learning and curiosity never end. No matter your age, your mind still has the power to imagine, explore, and grow. Books may be made of paper, but the worlds inside them are limitless.